luck will be fucking golden. Otherwise, I don't know what to do. It might be related now to OBS, which might mean my fucking internet service provider is like, oh, you seem to be streaming, and we don't like that, and I don't know what the fuck to do about that. Hopefully that's not the issue, though. Seems to be fine. Y'all can hear us, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, we're back to normal, I guess. So the party steps through the portal.
Yes.
We're all in agreement
Yes.
that happened?
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah.
As you step through the portal, the displays in your mech all go black, or at least that's what you think happens at first. But what really happens is that you are in a darkness now, as impenetrable as the darkness that was all around you in the zones that you've been in. You're not getting any readouts out of any instruments for the brief moment that you can see, and beyond that, you can't see. There's just, you could put your hand directly in front of your face, you could try and feel around and turn on a flashlight. No matter what you do, you are blind here. You're not even entirely certain you can see anymore. It's really difficult to tell what exactly has transpired once you crossed the threshold of this portal. And it's hard to say how long you stay like that. This type of sensory deprivation has a real effect on your senses that way. It might only be a couple of minutes. It certainly doesn't feel like days because you don't feel thirst or hunger take on, but it is at least a while. And then you are all deposited, standing upright in the room that you entered this structure into. Something else happens as you are deposited into that location, and suddenly the world comes rushing back to you. The first thing that happens is you notice your mech reboots. And when it does, it shows you the date and time. That's one of the first things that comes up. And then it acquires a satellite signal for like the sort of local, date and time keeper so that everybody stays on the same clock. And you notice that your clock and calendar are updated to be 14 hours later than when you guys stepped into the portal. Which means that it is now daylight on September 30th.
Maybe that's frightening.
Here's the other thing about the room that you have entered. It is littered with TMS corpses. Looks like Toyotomi caught the scent of this place as well. They met a most horrific end. There is like a dozen machines here, including the entirety of Hantai Squad.
Again?
No, these guys suck.
You notice that they are cleaved apart, likely by the claws of Project Zero.
Oh no!
Project Zero couldn't go outside, remember? Every time it got exposed to natural light, it fucking shirked and ran.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you
Like when
talking
we were
about?
chased by it. When we were chased by it. Unless that was a different monster
That
at the
was-
beginning
that-
of it when we got...
That was
a
like a...
completely different monster at the beginning, dude.
Oh.
That thing was hardly bigger
fuck.
than one of our mechs. Zero is huge.
I was about to fight that thing like one-on-one with a sword.
Okay, never mind then. Scratch that thought. Oh shit, I... Oh, fuck.
It's a couple of seconds later that you finally have comms connection again. And you hear this kind of like snoring at first, and then there's like the sound you can hear on the other end of the line of like connection properly established, and there's a jolt awake as Mal is like, oh, sweet knights of the round, you're not dead! I really thought you guys might have been dead after I lost radio contact with you guys. I mean, I even got this neat paracausal radio from Virgil, and we lost everything when you guys went down there. It's crazy. So what the hell happened? And then like she starts getting telemetry out of your machines, like, oh wow, you guys look like shit. It must have been really cool. And hey, hold on, I count 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you're all there, so I can laugh about it. It's in good nature.
A little bit more than that to kill us.
Why, you're him, so that's different. They're not. They're not you.
It'd take a long damn time to explain, but lucky for you, we recorded everything, and you will want to see it.
I was going to whether you let me or not.
Great. I'll watch it with you. Fucking. But right now, we need something. You got your little eye in the sky, yeah? On this place?
I mean, I have access to your machine's cameras.
Okay. Stupid question then. Sorry. Better question. I can just do this myself. No. She's kind of trying to half panicking because oh god, Project Zero is out and might somewhere nearby. So she's trying to think and spin at the same time. Have you heard anything weird out of any of the settlements around here? Attacks, anything like that?
No, nothing like that. Why?
Something got loose. From down here, something we fought. Something
We don't
bad.
necessarily know that it's out. Could have went back in. Chains could have dragged it back for all we know.
Chain? Like that thing?
Yeah, like the dragon. Oh, I beat the shit out of that. You're gonna want to see my camera.
It's still alive! Oh, I can't wait to fight it myself eventually. Yeah, that would be great.
It was much stronger the second time we fought it.
That's even better.
And it still lived.
Oh, God, that's awesome!
No, it's. I mean, in a vacuum, sure, but it might be loose.
Well, if it's loose, we'll hear the screaming eventually, won't we?
Sonny.
There aren't
Considering
really.
the security parameters granted to us by the Pale Knight, it is likely that it is still contained. I quite imagine their systems factored in for its possibility of gaining strength.
Yeah,
It
even
is.
when it was swinging harder the second time, I mean, we still beat the shit out of it, and it couldn't seem to fight too much against it.
Unless it plans on taking a very long swim or has powers of flight as of yet unknown to us, there aren't really any settlements out here other than a few small outposts. No civilians out here, really. Everybody out here is a fighter of some kind. I wouldn't worry about it. So you guys are good, though, right? You got what you came for? We're all...
As I'm aware.
Oh, that's
Objective
great.
secured, yes.
Yeah,
We should
I'll,
return to the Star's endurance as swiftly as possible.
that would be wise. I'll call Virgil for you guys. They were a little worried for a moment, which is strange. Doesn't normally happen. I don't think I've ever seen Virgil concerned about anything.
Nor I. I'm touched.
I don't know if
Or
it was for
could be
you.
the severity of the objective, but I'd like to
That's
think
an
Virgil was worried
impression.
for us.
We were making a joke.
Ah, damn.
But yes, we should secure the objective as quickly as possible aboard Star's endurance.
It would be wise to just stay where you are. I suspect they'll come to you.
Oh, you're roboting super hard.
God damn it!
It fixed itself.
There we go.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Just repeat that, yeah.
Just kind
They-
of about it.
She says that they're gonna come to you.
Okay.
Alright.
Well,
Excellent. We will be standing by. We should leave this building, though, yes?
And
Please.
they
yeah.
immediately begin walking outside of the corridor.
Is there anything that suggests that Project Zero got outside? I imagine that would leave footprints.
Yeah, I was just about to say Firefly would want to check around for that.
You don't see anything which suggests that it has escaped. It doesn't necessarily mean it hasn't, but there's nothing that would be a very obvious sign of their...
Well,
Exit.
there's one thing. There's one thing that's. Wait a minute. We beat it 14 hours ago. I'm no forensic analyst, but I'm gonna go take a look at those mechs. If I can suss out when they were destroyed, maybe I can form some sort of timeline here.
Couldn't we
Your
also rely
guest.
on the recordings they took of the place while we were gone?
Recordings who took of what place?
I thought they were like watching over the place while we were down there.
No.
Oh. Damn. I must have misunderstood again. My bad.
So yeah, Firefly's gonna try and see if she can't find some sort of like sign of when these Toyotomi mechs were broken.
Okay.
Can I roll investigate on it?
Sure.
If anything, the state of decay of any corpses will tell you something about it.
I don't suppose I could get a background bonus here.
I haven't seen you roll anything.
Oh,
There it is.
never mind. I don't need it.
All right. You go over this stuff. It is by the state of decay on some of the biological matter that you find that tells you that this fight happened probably about 3 hours ago.
Shit.
Another thing, though, with that roll, you have a clock, don't you?
I
Called
do.
Lazarus?
Yes, I do.
I would like you to put 2 marks on that clock.
Oh,
And here's why. The first is that looking over all of this stuff, you are hit with this moment of insight about the regenerative properties of the nanites that things like Project Zero are comprised of. And what takes you is their destructive property as well. Things tend to work both ways with machinery. You can turn a lever one way, you can turn it the other way. The way that they disassemble things that they are chewing through is in these hexagonal patterns that are very like methodical and mechanical.
like little bees.
Pretty much, yeah. They are very much like bees burrowing through, making honeycomb, except out of stuff and people. The other thing that gives you your other pip, among th's bodies is Hantai Squad, among which is Onibi, who you know to also be fucked up the way that Raycon was. And you find components of his body. You can choose to take them with you if you wish.
I do.
By all means.
I have Onibi stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Quick
good-
aside.
go on.
Sorry. I appear to have lost the 2 clocks that I picked up from the death of Raycon. I remember one of them was, if I remember right, one of them was the STC for the Steel Raven, and the other was the guy who was checking out our ship.
Yes.
Okay. I don't
And I
remember
believe
what pips I had.
there were 2 on each. Steel Raven was 6.
Yeah.
And so was the...
So is the guy.
Yeah.
Thank you. There we go.
happens at the moment.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So,
Hey.
Yes, he's
yeah.
pretty busy.
So, good news and bad news, everyone.
Oh, what would be the good news?
Good news. Looks like Onibi of Hantai finally kicked it for real.
I thought the entire thing that we realized was that that's not going to happen, period, because they're just going to get made again.
Was that
Like,
a
we've
thing?
already killed Onibi like 3 times.
Well,
you
No.
killed him once. This would be his second death. But
this is the first time we found a body.
this is the first time. I mean, so the implication, to put this out of character, you probably killed the real him the first time you fought him.
Okay, I get it.
Then he showed up in the arena as an android, like Raycon,
Yeah.
which is probably the version of him that is dead here. And Raycon told you that the whole
Yeah,
point that
okay.
they were trying to do was manufacture soldiers.
Yes. Well, shit, then there's no good news.
Okay, what's the bad news?
Bad news. This was about 3 hours ago.
We should
So,
leave.
yeah, we're waiting here, though, so, you know.
Get to defensible positions. I'll maintain Overwatch. I
Yeah.
won't let them hurt you.
I'm not worried about me.
Well, I'm worried about you.
How cute. Are you two gonna kiss?
What, are you jealous? You want seconds?
Stop
Didn't know
it
you
now.
operated like that.
I'm not into men, sorry. Unless they're really
Ah.
strong. I'll take anyone strong. Well, or they'll take me. It's really gonna be a fight to see who's on the bottom.
God.
Face.
For the record, that wasn't a pass at you. Firefly, I was just trying to jab. Nonetheless.
Oh,
I've
she's
got-
bashful.
That's smart. Why laughing at a character, too?
Promise is just gonna, like, flick the safety off on the deck sweeper, and he's gonna prime around and maintain Overwatch, just to kind of get away from that.
Gotta get all
Yeah.
serious now. Maybe pouty, too? A little red in the cheeks? I don't know.
God.
You know, I could take you on in the sim once this is over.
Yeah, you're on, kid. Let's
I
fucking
expected that
go.
one.
Yeah, no.
Do you want to do it inside the mechs or outside the mechs?
Hey, you know, there might be some kind of bioweapon loose, but you know, I'm all in on this. You know, I bet fucking 50. I bet 50 on Mel.
Yeah, I bet 80 shillings on myself.
I get the damn.
You know, I feel like we're being way too harsh on the kid. He might stand a chance.
Well, if we're doing it outside of the mechs, he doesn't stand a chance. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
well,
100 kilograms of augmented euphrasion.
I
Inside,
imagine that wasn't, you know, on the table, actually.
yeah, you know, actually inside, you know, we shouldn't be so hard on him. You should.
No, he operates perfectly fine inside of his machine. But he's, like, what, 170 centimeters?
No, he's a tiny little thing.
I'm just saying,
Small.
like, there's a mathematical. My odds are pretty
Oh,
good.
no,
I've
that's
got,
what I
like,
was saying. It's like,
a decent reach on him. Anyways,
I'll take
yeah.
you on outside the mech if you want to spar.
Maybe.
Any messes left in the hollow room will be yours to clean.
Well, we'll just make the loser look it all up.
We still
I
talking about
hope you're
fighting.
accustomed to the flavor of motor oil.
Yeah, it's good to be part of a wing again. Anyways, I'll call up Virgil, and I don't know, she'll be here 2 hours from now, 10 minutes from now, 2 weeks from now. Kind of operates on her own time.
One of those when it happens.
Yeah.
I'll maintain vigil till then. Rest if you can.
Unless the party has anything else they want to do or say. The time will pass anyway.
You know,
Yeah.
really.
As they exit, Quartzmine's hatch pops open, and that little obsidian pyramid darts out of the brush and back to them before the mech closes again.
Obsidian
Aw.
pyramid?
Yeah, he had
Oh,
a
you left
little
something. When did you leave?
an obsidian pyramid that like orbited his head. It's like a ghost.
Oh.
Yeah, back before we entered the temple, I made a note of it darting into the brush and hiding.
I
Interesting.
can't believe he's a guardian.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Hey,
He bought that cash shop Ghost in
There's
2015.
a warlock.
hey, wait a minute. Is there a camera on that thing?
Probably not, no, based on the function it's supposed to serve.
I did have one more question. Do you think we should warn Jace about the maybe murder monster running around the forest?
No.
Definitively not.
We were given
No
explicit
witnesses.
orders to leave no witnesses for the entirety of this operation, as well as to keep everything about it completely secret.
Okay. Yep. Fine by
I
me.
guess that's
As-
just that the Pill Knights will do their job.
As a Thracian, I will say that if whatever this terrible monster is shows up, first of all, everyone like me is going to be rushing to fight it because it seems like so much fun. And two, at that point, once it's already out of the bag, you could probably at least tell them you've fought it before. As long as you keep the rest of the details to yourself, I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, not really keen on sending out people on a lot of people getting went in this place. We don't need any more problems.
We also do not wish to draw the ire of the Pale Knights.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Nor the
wise.
salivating maws of any of the corporations.
I mean, it seems like they already know what's out. They know
The
something's due.
last thing I think we need is feeding these monstrosities any more biomass than they actually have right now.
Unfortunately, that part is out of our control. If they decide to throw more corpses down the maw of this building, that is their business.
On the upside, I've already done the math. I'm really only about 50% meat by weight, so.
Ah, funny, so were the things we fought.
Oh, I guess we'll have that in common.
You know, thinking about these tools we pulled out from beneath the place, I don't think Onibi was too far off in liking fire.
It seemed to be
Something fun.
quite effective in our last encounter.
Something fun about widespread area denial.
I'm a big fan of this glaive.
Man, you all got fucking nice shiny new alien shite.
Aw, she's sad she didn't get anything for her name day.
If it's
As a
okay
matter
with
of
you,
fact, I
Firefly.
am.
If it's okay with you, Firefly, next time we're back in the boneyard, I could go hunting for something for you.
You're not gonna find. Yeah, you're not gonna find anything that shiny. But
I found that E-War rig that Quartzmine still got. I mean, surely I could find you something.
if you
But
want
he's
to,
funny, supposed to talk tech.
No, but it'd be the thought that counts, right?
You know what, kid, you're right.
you're adorable. All right,
Hey,
sure. If you want to try and find me a present, I'm game.
all right. You know,
Well,
there is something I would note about myself.
Stop that, Haley.
Uh.
Stop it. Put it down. You good?
I was peeling a label off a bottle.
It's very annoying. Stop.
Just talking to me like I'm a cat.
'Cause you fucking act like one.
No wonder y'all roleplay me Kote's. You fight like cats, couldn't
Anyway.
Okay. No, it was that was. I forgot where I was going with what I was having Promise say.
Well, unless you have anything else to say.
Yeah, let's move things along.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
move on.
one more thing. Everyone takes a burden.
What?
Well, I
Oh.
take a burden. I'm cool and epic.
Everybody takes a 10-segment burden that is applicable to anything you want to make it applicable to, called temporal dissonance.
Oh no!
What does this even mean? I'm lost.
What do you mean?
What it was burdens? I didn't read up on those because I didn't think I'd ever get one.
They are source of experience.
Ah, neat.
10 temporal dissonance.
So, fill in all 10 pips for it.
It goes the other way, I think, but it doesn't matter. Like you're gonna tick it one way or the other.
Okay.
Oh, that's neat.
Oh, I should be giving you guys more stress. Interesting.
We're all right. We don't need more.
Mind.
I'm at 4 out of 8. I'm fine, thank you.
How do I make me a little thingy?
You click the plus at the top of it, and then you hit the 3 ellipses on the side, and you can set the min-max values.
I
as
don't
well as
think
the
he
name.
knows where it's at.
Oh,
It's
I
on the.
found it.
It's on your pilot.
Yeah.
yeah, pilot narrative.
And how many was it?
10.
10. Gotcha. Nice.
And it starts with nothing.
No, it starts with nothing. Neat. Oh, it won't let me. Oh, and
The-
one.
Or you can have it start full and count it down. Either way, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, because they can't make it empty. I'll just have it start full and count it down.
Anyways,
Anyway, yeah.
it's about an hour and a half, and then a transport comes down that will pick you all up. That is from the Pyrex order. Do you all get on it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
I
Without
imagine unless
question.
there's negative vibes.
yeah, they're bad vibes here.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you all are welcome to do whatever you want, right? But it seems normal. I mean, there are a bunch of weird machine cultists, so they're about as normal as they were the last time.
Well, I've got no plans to betray them, so I might as well,
Time to
Why?
start shooting.
You
All right,
guys,
guys, time to join the Corps.
You
Tell
got-
me, multistellar.
you guys,
Oh, go ahead.
you guys get aboard. And you are flown off. It's the second the last of you crosses the threshold of the building to leave that it shimmers this red color. And then it slowly begins to like dematerialize as it flattens out into the terrain and then leaves like a patch of grass. Anyone who has any knowledge of how quintessence works, the resource that the corps are interested in here, people who know how to interact with or use quintessence to do things, that is the way that it looks.
Some fucking magic.
But it's another hour and a half ish from where you guys are to arriving back at the space station that the Firex Order works out of. And you are brought back before Virgil, who sees the entire party. I'm glad that you are all in one piece. I was concerned after we had lost contact. I presume you have my prize.
We do.
And Quartzmine presents it.
I don't know that you could physically drag it. It's probably like 2 tons of solid, like, just...
I'll bring you carry it.
That's on a hover cart.
Well, yeah, we'll say it's on some kind of hover cart.
And that hover cart is Oberon's shoulders.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna use my absolute meat. Come on now.
Excellent. This will be invaluable information to the war effort.
What exactly did we? What is this?
What is what?
The information on it.
You are not necessarily entitled to that information, and providing it to you could be potentially dangerous to Euphratean interests.
Well, I mean, we
That's
just went through some weird shit. Any kind of bum.
She thinks for a moment. Several of the displays that are in front of her part so that you can see the whole of her. And she is hooked up to just tons of machines. She is suspended in the air by like cables and tubes. She kind of like tenses her fingers together as she considers how to answer this question. The majority of the data that you gathered and contained in that vessel serve the function of solving a coordinate problem. Think of it as the largest blackboard in the universe for a very, very studious person.
Well,
Oh, the choppiness is worse.
Yeah, I don't know why it keeps doing this.